camera down. Let me go ahead. Hello, good morning. Good morning, how you doing? It is Saturday. Okay. Y'all excuse my tripod. It's a little bit janky. But good morning, everybody. How are you? Let me see if I can get this camera better than. How is everybody today? It's Saturday. A long weekend. It's going to be a very long weekend for us because we're going to be off until Wednesday. How's everything going on y'all's end? Me fine, that you can see me fine. There it is. Oh, y'all just weren't talking. Y'all just weren't talking? Really? Y'all coming into the chat just watching and not talking? How's everybody? How you doing, D Jackson? Happy Saturday to you. Hey, Sherry. That's the new. How you doing? Good to see you. Popping in with me. Okay. Good morning. How you doing, Ida Stanley? Good morning. We've been out since like 5:30, 5:15, 5:30. Okay, this morning. And we've been working. We've been working. And I tell you, I had been all week. It's been a very, very long week. Like work this week was probably as busy as it had been since I've been working. So, um, y'all know this time of the year, end of fiscal year, all that stuff. So it was busy, but um, so I haven't had a chance to really talk about this. I haven't really had a chance to talk about all that we are doing here. Talk about planting, homesteading, that type of thing. And so that's what I wanted to do today is to come in and talk about some of the myths, and because there's a lot of you need to do this, you have to do this kind of stuff that floats around, particularly when it comes to homesteading. Hi, Indiana Jackson, how are you doing? Brenda Allen, good morning, sis. How are you doing? Texas Lala 88. Well, you ain't no more. Well, TX Lala, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. But I have been out here, y'all. I have been out on the land this morning since like 5:30, 5:15, 5:30. We got up. We let the pups out. Where are they anyway? Where are they? Babe, where are the pups? Oh, they resting now? Okay, they've been playing hard this morning. So they are, they go up under the RV and go to sleep. And so, but I wanted to tell y'all, I wanted to give y'all some information, some stuff that I have learned out here. Obviously this is like not totally, my environment, but it has it has reminded me of where we came from and what we gave up before. It's just kind of put some things back into perspective for me in terms of, hey Sean, there's Sean, y'all. It's put some things back into perspective for me in terms of how you do things. Like, is there a right or a wrong way? What do y'all think? Is there a right or wrong way to really do anything? So I was out this morning. One of the things that I've been doing over the last 2 weeks is I have been digging up a bunch of young trees, roots. It has been hard work, let me tell you. It's been hard work. But in doing that, I've been, as I'm working, I'm watching, I'm listening to other people. Hey, Miss Pam, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Um, but as we started this journey a year ago, it has been everything different than what I anticipated, huh?
Everything.
Oh, to you too? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just speaking for me. I wasn't trying to speak
I'm
for
sorry,
you.
but you right.
I
Everything.
was, yeah, it has been, everything has been so different than what we anticipated. We have learned stuff from about generators, like life is different. It's so different when you have a generator for everyday use versus having your generators for every now and again when you have a hurricane. That even just that has been so different. But being out here, just listen to this. Like, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. Yeah, I even love hearing Sean. My husband is like, put him in a pot.
Garbage.
But I absolutely love hearing the rooster. I love hearing the birds. Like, I just love it. I love it. And I didn't think that I was just going to love it like this. Even coming home,
It's beautiful.
came home, I mean, absolutely just beautiful.
Beautiful.
And I'm out early this morning because this is like really the only time that we're going to be able to get out
Yeah.
is going to be early in the morning. If you can get up like with the sun, that's what you're going to have to do. Well, with daylight
Yep.
before the sun even starts to rise because things get really hot and sticky and muggy and dangerous. Yeah, it gets pretty dangerous when yeah, the sounds of nature. The sounds of nature. Ooh, it's just something else. And so I was out there and I've been digging up all of these roots and things, like getting all the roots out of the way, um, because I have been randomly planting seeds just here, there, everywhere. And then what I noticed this morning is a lot of the things that I had just forgot about. I kind of forgot that I planted. I had bought some black turmeric and I forgot about the black turmeric. And then when one of the G Tribe members the other day said something about it, I was like, oh yeah, forgot about the black turmeric. And so then I went over and I took a look this morning and the black turmeric is standing up and I'm like, wow, yeah, I forgot about you. I kind of knew where I planted you, but I forgot that you were there. And now in that area, it is like so much. It's so many weeds out here. Like, no lie, this place is full of weeds. We've been planting grass because we are just fed up with all the dirt. um, it's like when you go to the beach. And have you ever been to the beach and then you rinse off at, they have like, here in Florida, they have like the water set up so that you can go and you can rinse most of the sand off you. Most of the sand off you. But then by the time you dry off, you get in your car, getting ready to leave, you look down at your floorboard when you get home and you're like, what the? Or you look at your seat when you get up and you're like, where did all this sand come from? It's like that out here. So in the RV, I literally, if we are all home, if we're all here during the day, I'm gonna have to sweep 5, 6 times a day, just because I don't like feeling. If I'm walking on a floor, walking on my floor, I don't want to feel dirt. so so when they come in and I'm like, I have said for a year now, take your shoes off. When you come in, take your shoes off. They ain't taking your shoes off. But anyway, I just decided that I was going to get up and get to work today because out here the work really truly never stops. But it's like you have so much to do, you can do exactly what you want to do. You can do anything that you want to do. And if that's just planting for today, you can just plant for today. If that's just go out and get a hoe, get a shovel, and do some things that you need to get done to make it just look neater, then that's what you can do. And that is the freedom part for us. It's just, and that's all we wanted. All we wanted was to have a place where we far enough away from other people that nobody is soliciting anything. Nobody is coming around trying to sell you systems or any of that type of thing. No, you have to be intentionally out here. There's nobody coming to try to sell you internet or security systems because they know your security system right here. So they ain't just coming out here for nothing. But I was listening to this one homesteader. They're a bigger channel. I was listening to them and they were saying, um, before you do anything, you've got to till the ground. You got to till the ground before you do anything. And I'm thinking, like, in theory, like in theory, it's probably a good idea in theory. However, I don't work like that. First of all, number one, I'm too cheap to go and buy the freaking tiller. Okay. I wanted to, and I thought I would, and I was just like, no, no, yeah, I'll go and look, and then see. And I was like, you know, it's only gonna be like $200, so go ahead and just buy the tiller, right? Mm-mm. I get there, and the tiller that I thought was going to be a tiller that I could use was maybe like this big, and it was $200. And I was like, yeah, nah, that one's not gonna work. So I looked a little bit more, and that's all they had. Went to another store, and then here is a tiller that's maybe this big, and it's $600. And I'm like, holy crap! I didn't know. I just didn't know. And my husband is like, if you want the tiller that bad, go and buy the tiller. And I'm like, I don't want the tiller that bad. I need to exercise anyway. So I just put in some muscle on the homestead, and that way I don't need to have this tiller. But I think I'm gonna go back and buy the tiller anyway. Oh, let's see. Eco neighbor. If your phone is in your pocket or doing the crazy stuff that it does, yeah, kind of take it out and sit it down or whatever. Hey, hey, Boss Hog, how you doing? Yeah, Eco Neighbor's phone is broken, and so it does some strange stuff. It dials people, it calls people, it times people out. is doing some weird stuff. So don't, please, eco neighbor doesn't do that. So just, you know, he accidentally timed you out. Like, please don't take it personally. His phone is just broken, and like me refusing to buy this tiller, he refuses to buy another phone because it broke as soon as he got it. But anyway, um, Boss Hog, what's up? How you doing? And so they were just saying you gotta make sure that you don't do anything before you till this ground. And I was just like, no, I'm going to go ahead and start planting things. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting things in the ground, because if I wait until I decide that I'm gonna go and buy a tiller, it might be a minute. It might be a minute before, it happens. And I wanted to go ahead and start getting things in the ground. What are y'all planting? So let me go and show you some of the things that I put in the ground. In the meantime, tell me what y'all been planting. Uh, I got some stuff right there, but let's go. Let's go for a little walk. I had a watermelon. It's very hard to find seedless. I mean, it's easy to find seedless. It's very hard to find seeded watermelon right now. And those watermelons, the seedless watermelons, although they are sweet, like you can tell that something is really, really different about them. I can anyway. I don't know about other people, but I can tell that there's something really different about those seedless watermelon. Hey, Rambo Green Hands, how are you doing? Family Man, how are you doing? Like you, but something I'm slowly learning is to go ahead and invest in the tools that make the job easier. There's too much to do, spending time, yeah, to do it manually, doing what the tool will do. Exactly, exactly. And that's why I say I'm probably going to end up going ahead and buying it anyway. But in the meantime, um, it feels good to actually be like doing some really physical work, because I sit at a desk all day, and my only recourse during the workday is to get up and go take a couple of walks, because otherwise I would be stuck at a desk all day, and I don't want to do that. And so to be doing some physical work, it feels good. And let me show y'all this. Don't fall. Okay. We have so much of this. Look at that. That's just one little bunch right there. We have so much of it. Like, I had a lot of it when I was at, y'all excuse my ratchet outfit, but I had so much when we were in the city at our apartment. But look at that. That's just one little bunch that I pulled up. And it is everywhere out here. It's everywhere on the homestead. And I typically take this, like in our backyard, I would take it and dry it. And I still have some dried, so I don't need really any more. But I'm gonna see, if the chickens will eat it. These chickens were used to being fed table food, so I don't know if they're gonna eat it, because they are really funny. They wouldn't eat the stuff that our initial bunch of chickens would eat. Hi, girls. Good morning. Let me see. Flip. There are girls. One of them is broody. She is sitting on just a couple of eggs, and I have to run her off every day or so. Y'all want some? Oh, they actually eating it. They eating it. All right, so y'all see her right here? That's the one that got attacked. Look, her feathers are all back on her back. She got attacked by the raccoon, and she still has a little bit of a limp, but it's not bad at all. And as you can see, I don't know if y'all can tell by the video, but look at her hair. You see, she got like the Bruce Springsteen thing going on up top. Yeah. Her name is Seven. That's the only one that I could remember that the people that we got her from, they said her name was Seven. I didn't know who anybody else was. So I'm just throw this chickweed in there and maybe they will eat it. I think some of them are eating it and then some of them are just like, what is this? Yeah. But she has made a good recovery. And look at, you see the baby? Y'all see the black copper baby? Look how big the baby has gotten. And look, see, they always want to beat her up, but Seven will get them because Seven definitely took her on as her baby. I don't know if that's a hen or a rooster, that black copper, but um, it has been a trooper. It has been a trooper and has survived. So anyway, what I was telling y'all before I got distracted with the chickens. But anyway, we are over in the area of the homestead. That was like, this is between the trees. Let me show y'all. This is in between some of the trees. When we first came out here, I was telling y'all, I said I could see that. I could see the vision. I could see it being just, pretty much clean in between those trees. And now here it is. Here it is. A year later, we are there. However, in between these trees, in between this row, there are stumps like everywhere. There's stumps everywhere. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, family man. We eat eggs every single day. My wife makes egg bread. We do so many things with eggs. That's why I can't wait until we get chickens. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I understood you. Hey, Nana. How are you doing? Hey, Miss D. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, she looks really good. She has made a good recovery. Sherry said growing tomatoes, cucumbers, various types of peppers, squash, green beans, peas, watermelon, peach, a peach tree, blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, various types of herbs. Oh my gosh. Chef Ham said, I love your outfit, especially your belt. Yeah, Chef, like it's real out here, so I have to keep that thing on me. It is real out here. And so now we have these puppies. And these puppies are not scared of nothing. And I told Eco this morning, I said, look, we have to get training immediately because these dogs ain't scared of nothing. And they are little. They are babies. And they're not scared of anything. So he warned me that he was going to pop off. And just to see if they were going to like have any sort of reaction. You can see some grapevines. Yeah. Yes. But let me finish this and I'm gonna talk about them things. He was just gonna see if they would have any sort of reaction. And so I covered my ears and those dogs were just like, nothing happened. And I'm like, holy crap. Yeah. They ain't scared of nothing. And so he's been teaching them basic commands. They already know how to sit. Treats are a good thing. Because they will definitely do exactly what you say when you have treats. So he's been taking them all around the land, just kind of showing them around different areas, and and he was telling them something, and they got laser focused on whatever he was saying to them. They got laser focused. I think he was telling them to seek out something. And it is incredible, like the instinct of these dogs. It's incredible how, I don't know where, what their environment was like before they came to us, but they already knew how to follow the sit command. And him just having them out here, he spent the day with them yesterday, and him just having basic interactions with them, telling them to do things. These dogs are super, super, super smart. So I was like, yeah, we have to get right now training, because what one does, the other does. Um, but here is, look, y'all, watermelon. All up through here, I came through. I was talking about the watermelon. I got off track. So the watermelon, it's hard to find seeded watermelon. And so when I do, I take those seeds and I put them in the ground. So I have them in a number of places over here around the homestead. And then little did I know, Eco Neighbor had planted some as well, had planted some seeds. So that's one of our favorite summer things. And the the all of the seeds that we've put down, even in my area where I'm composting, and I'm going to show you all that in a minute. Y'all know I like to compost in place. Oh yes, come now, watermelon. Yes, 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 yes. We have to have the watermelon. Boss Hog, they are German shepherds. They're German shepherds. Hi, Lorenzo. How are you doing? Nat, how you doing, sis? That's awesome. They might be good for hunting and retrieval. Yeah. Day, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. Um, Beautiful land is such a beautiful blessing. Thank you, thank you. We absolutely love it. We love it. We just a little bit more every day. We both work in Tallahassee, so every day that we go, we are just like, this ain't it. Like, this really is not it. And then when we hit a certain point, when we're driving back from the country, we have two, Chef Fam. When we're driving back, it is just like, it's so beautiful. It's so peaceful to get out of all of the traffic and all of the horn honking, and all we have to hear out here is the big trucks. The big trucks, the four-wheelers, the side-by-sides, the motorcycles, like, and that we are okay with that. We are okay with that, because otherwise we're just hearing the birds. Sassy, how are you doing, Sassy? Otherwise, we're just hearing the birds. We are just we're doing the best that we can out here to get some stuff really growing. Um, I hated that I slept on my basil, because I'm thinking that it may be a little bit hot to grow my basil, because like when it's hot in other places, it's blazing here. In the area where we are, I guess we're in just one of those pockets. It's so hot that we have gnats. I'll put it like that. So if you're from the South and you understand what I mean, that's, we have the gnats. I'm heading to Alabama to pick up my new livestock guardian pup today. I love welcoming new pups. Congratulations. That's what I wanted. But these came available. We wanted full-blooded dogs, because at some point, we may decide that we're going to breed them. More than likely, we'll decide that we're going to breed them. But this was just, I don't know if you all knew, if Eco Neighbor had said it, but the dog that was here before killed, excuse me, I'm trying to get the legs let out so I can sit this down for a second. The dog killed two of our hens. The white dog that was here. It killed two of our hens. And we just couldn't keep taking a chance on that dog. It was just a dog that Eco Neighbor found. And the dog ran up to him and he brought it home. But um, I told him, I understand stuff happens, but those were my favorites. Other than seven, those were my favorites. So um, they kept getting out. And when we were at work one day, came back and noticed that they didn't greet us at the truck because they would greet us every day when we got back because they would be snuck out of the chicken coop. So when they didn't that day and the dog was the one to come up, I was like, oh my God. And Ego was like, trying to remain positive, like, yeah, maybe, maybe something else happened. And I'm like, and I just, like, everything in me knew it, that the dog had killed my chickens. And so the next day, I was I was looking up under, because I noticed the dog had taken a piece of the clean outs to the septic. So we have a space where if anybody comes with an RV, we have a couple of spaces where they can hook up to our septic system. And so I noticed that the dog had one of the caps up under the porch to the cabin back here. And so I was like, oh boy, now I'm gonna have to get on my knees, get down here and try to get this cap. And I was trying to see, and I saw the feathers further back up under the cabin. And I was like, oh God, just as I thought. Um, but yeah, she killed our thing. So what I'm planning on doing, I hadn't talked to Eco Neighbor about it yet, but what I'm planning on doing is getting a couple of baby chicks and then kind of getting them acclimated to dealing with little things, because these chickens are not going to let them get close to them. They traumatized from the raccoon incident. So when the puppies came around, they were like going in the other direction. But I think I'm gonna get some baby chicks and then kind of let them get acclimated to dealing with small things, chickens in particular, because we are going to have chickens. Um, and then kind of let them get used to not wanting to kill the chickens. They haven't shown any aggression, but then again, they haven't been up close and personal with the chicken. So um, dogs have teeth and they bite. So I'm not one of those people who are like, yeah, my dog would never do that. No, they probably would. They probably would do everything that you don't think that they would do. So I think that's why it's really important for us I wish I could get Caesar over here to train these babies. But I think it's really important for all of us that are here on a regular basis to make sure that they follow our commands. So that's what we've kind of been working on. Today is going to be my first full day dealing with them. And they would be with me now, but they are so tired. Eco Neighbor wore them out this morning, so they were under the RV sleeping. Yes, have teeth will bite. We see this one lady every morning walking with her German Shepherd. And you can tell the dog is very well trained. And so she has the dog. They are always going wherever they're going on a leash, but she has, the little strap around his mouth because she know that the dog has teeth. The dog will bite. Turmeric. I'm over by the peppers. Let me show y'all how these peppers have done. Did somebody else tell me what they were growing? Let me go back a little bit, y'all. Let me go back. Oh, if you eat eggs every day, family man, I know you were telling me that you couldn't wait to get your chickens. If you eat eggs every day, you are going to be in heaven. You're going to be in heaven with the chickens because that's what they do. You protect them, they reward you with eggs every single day. And I love it. And we don't eat eggs every day, but I do have a couple that we give we do an exchange, okay, for the majority of our eggs because we don't eat eggs every day. We eat eggs sparingly when we want to, and not every day. And so this couple has been getting the majority of our eggs, and she'll text me and be like, you got more? And I'm like, yeah, I'm coming today. So she'll make sure that she gives me the containers. I said, just save your containers, give me the empty containers, and then I will fill them up for you. I'll make sure that I fill those containers. Hi, Vision. How are you doing, Trent? Good to see you. Yeah, Sherry. Got my babies. She got my two that would greet me every day when we got home. But I was just like, hey, James, how you doing? I was sad about that. I was really sad. But let me show y'all these peppers, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all remember when I put in these little baby starts? Look at them now. So that one and this one, I actually started in one of the water gardens. But the rest of these were the starts that I bought. And look at them. Probably those three that are like there, right there, were from seed and they were here. And I kind of didn't know where they came from. But my husband is always planting stuff too. And so this is what I've been cleaning up. I've been cleaning up this area. As you can see, we had lots of trees and stuff that are down. Eco Neighbor pushed these over and just has to kind of cut them down. And like I don't fool around too far over there because, snakes and things. But look, my black turmeric. There it is. It's coming up. Coming up all up in here. And then all over on the other side. I'm sorry, I'm going to try not to go too fast. But we have wild berries all over this property. And as Rambo said, we also have wild grapevines all over this property. And so here are some of the berries. Y'all can see that. So I just kind of, Eco Neighbor goes around and eats them. So I just kind of let some of them stay. Like these are big enough that I'll let them stay. But if they're all up in here, like this small one here, I'm going to end up taking that out. There are a bunch of vines and things. And these vines are so super strong. As y'all can see, I've been chopping up in this area. I had some Brussels sprouts that were growing up over there. And I kind of let them go bad, and some collards. I had collards all up in here. That was the first thing I ever planted. And look at the soil now. Look at it now. It's definitely changing. It's definitely changing. Sorry, I ain't trying to shake y'all up too much, but things are doing good. Things are doing really, really good. And so I've just been out here. Here's my pile that I did from this morning. All of this. I chopped up all of this stuff. Me and my shovel. Here's my shovel. We've been busy this morning. And so I got up all of this stuff this morning that was growing over in this area. Because I just need to clean it up. I need to clean it up in my time. And although I do want to get a tiller, it's like it's really been giving me the little workout with the shovel. It's been giving me the little workout that I needed. And we got a lot, Lord, we got a lot of cleanup to do, but we get into it as we get to it. And so here are my tomatoes. So on this row over there, on that row over there. And here's my P. Roberson. If y'all remember me having that little P. Roberson, look at it now. Look at it now. And, you know, I pinched it and it is producing. It's producing. So there's the area where the RV used to be. Good morning, Cassandra. How are you doing today? Good morning. That ordinary chick, formerly the essential gardener. How you doing? Good to see you. That ordinary chick. I like that. I like that. Them shepherd pups are so cool and necessary to have out there. It could be something creeping out there at 3 a.m. They will wake you before it gets too close to your area. Great choice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. They're looking very healthy. I was struggling with my seedlings this season. Yeah, and you know, it's been really weird. It's been really weird. A lot of I think in some areas, like the heat has been extreme, whereas here it was cooler. It was much cooler a lot longer than it should have been. And then like up north, they were like, oh my God, it's 85 degrees up here. And we were like, okay. But for them, that is extreme for them. But now we hovering around 100-degree temperatures. And that's kind of, you know, that's kind of what we do. But it took a long time to get there. It took a long time to get to the point where we were hovering around the 100-degree temperatures. And so having shade, which is why we are very strategic about what we're cutting. At this point in the beginning, we were not. We were just like, okay, we need open space, and everything within that open space gotta go. It's gotta get out. But look, it's like 18, 19 more acres back that way. So we ain't worried about trees. There are plenty of trees out here, and we just really, hi Grace, guys, how are you doing? Hi. Okay, Maisie. Maisie LB, how you doing? Says, good morning, Gigi. Sorry to hear about your chickens. Your peppers look great. We planted eggplant, squash, cucumbers, jalapenos, bell peppers, potatoes, and herbs. We just started planting things. Yeah, we got late start. We got a late start too, just because the weather has been killing off everything that we tried to put out. Normally in March is when we would go and do like our spring, just grab stuff. We would grab things. Hold on. Normally it's in March when we would go in and be grabbing things to put in our garden. But this year, it was still pretty chilly. The experience with Sassy, how are you doing? the experience with Sassy. Um, again, good morning. But we would go in March and then put things in the ground. And this year we just could not do that. We were trying to put things out in March, and everything that we put out, it would get taken out by the cold. So I was just like, mm-mm, we're just gonna have to wait for a while. And so that's what we did. We waited, and we're now just getting started, um, putting things in the ground. Maybe about a month ago, we started putting things in the ground, and they're doing fine. And we're growing grass. My friend, y'all, let me tell you how much green grass grows love me. Let me show y'all what she bought me. I'm growing, I got a late start too, and it's still slow growing. Yeah, I understand, Chef. So y'all see this tree right here? I gotta give it some, excuse me, I gotta give it some fertilizer. We got a couple of yellow leaves. But this baby right here is one of the tropicals that Green Grass Grows gave to me. She was so sweet. Just decided that she loved me and that she was going to send me a tree. So that is in the soursop family, and it is called a sugar apple. So I decided to go ahead and put that in the ground. And so I'm going to come back and give it some fertilizer to see what it needs off of leaves. Those leaves being green, I meant yellow like that. But y'all check it out. Here is the area. I am well, thank you. Okay, I'm glad. All right. So here is Eco Neighbor's secret garden. Y'all see all that grass growing? Y'all see it? Can you see it? So here it is. We'll put things in the ground May 8th, and things look great. We are new gardeners. What grow zone are you in? So here we have grass growing up through here now. We're so excited about that. So Eco Neighbor took a lot of stuff that we had and moved it over into this area so that we could have this special place. And all of these boulders, all of these freaking boulders came out of the ground here. And so when one of the guys was digging, removing trees for us, he kept running into these boulders. And we just absolutely loved them. So we were like, yeah, just kind of take those. And he told him, Eco Neighbor told him where to move them. And moved them there. And so he and Annabelle brought them up here so that they can be in a special place in our little special garden, a peaceful place to just sit and chill out. But he wanted grass all up through here. And the more grass that we can get growing, the less sweeping I have to do of the RV. So that's what we're focused on now. I just realized that he put in moringa. He put moringa here at the entrance. And we had to leave our moringa. I was so sad. Our moringa at the house. It was humongous, guys. It was humongous. And so we had to leave it. Whew, it's hot out here. Already, it's hot. Got to get some water in. Thank you. Who is that? Sneak 804. Hello, how are you doing? But I'm working on, like, I love watching and seeing what y'all are doing and what other content creators are doing, and then those who aren't content creators, just hearing about what you all have going on, what you're growing, and all of that stuff. And I just decided that although I love hearing it, I love seeing what you all have going on, we're just gonna all have our ways, our different ways of doing things. Here is Pamela the Pomelo. There she is. Yeah, I remember when she was bald head after the freeze. Yeah, she's doing good. She's nice and strong. I was able to get her. This was the 30-gallon pomelo that I bought last year. I was waiting. I was going around to all the stores and waiting on everything to go to sale. And I finally ran up on a sale, and I was able to get Pamela, and I was also able to get the Ruby Ray grapefruit. Y'all, most of our citrus is really bouncing on back. Like, some of it's slow, but it's bouncing on back and doing what it does. So here is the Ruby Ray. I have a couple of grapefruits, but this one is the Ruby Ray. And it got hit pretty hard with the cold as well. All of our citrus did. But as you can see, it's coming on. It's doing all right. Oh, I just noticed this. There's a little fruit on it. There's a little fruit on it. I didn't think it was going to fruit at all because it got hit so hard. But this is why we have to learn how to leave stuff alone. Just leave it alone. Let it do what it does. I have a couple more very small citrus trees. I know I had a lime. I have a key lime. Oh, there it is. Look, it was blending in. It's funny how y'all noticed? I don't know if y'all terrain is as rough as ours, but have y'all noticed how some of your plants and foods will blend in? Now, this is the citrus. That is a weed. And look at them. The way they just blend in together. That's why I was like, okay, where's my, I know I had a citrus over here. So that's a key lime right there. And it very well may be more, because I know he had put some cuttings in different places, like all over. Let me give y'all a little walk around while we're here. Hey, Hands in the Dirt, how you doing? Who else was that? Oh, Indiana Jackson said, I'm in zone 6. I have potatoes, onions, garlic, squash, watermelon, peppers, green spinach, grapes, jicama, turmeric, moringa, and strawberries. Good for you. My goodness. Miss D, how are you doing? Good to see you. I love the special place. I could stay in a place like that reading all day. Yeah, and we literally just go out there and we'll get up on the boulders. We'll get up on the boat. That's why we did one of the live streams when Eco Neighbor and I were together. We did one of the live streams sitting over there. Oh, you don't know you're growing in raised beds. Well, what you can do is you can go and put in your city and say what, and ask what grow zone it is. And Google will be able to tell you. There are a couple of websites out there that'll be able to tell you what growing zone you're in. GG Naturals, are you on Facebook? Yes, I have a Facebook page, GG Naturals Homestead. And then I have not been really good because just my time is so limited. Like in between work, in between private consulting clients and family and all of that, like my time is limited. So I have to be like very intentional with my time. So yeah, I just have to, I really have to be intentional. So my private Facebook group is called Gardening with Gigi. And I'm just not in there a lot. I need somebody in there who is going to be active and like showing, that can be like a mod or whatever for me in that group to kind of keep, you know, people active in the group or whatever. But whatever. Um would love to learn about gardening and seeing others gardening tips. Still a novice gardener since 2021. Yeah, listen, I've been gardening a long time and I'm always learning. I'm always learning. So I'm very careful with like titles and things. Um, I'm just careful with it because I am constantly learning. I know a lot, but I know it the way I know it. And so if you tell me to go to a book and then say, all of the scientific terms and all of that, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to know all of these scientific terms. I know some of them because, like, they basic, okay? Basic nature, basic biology, stuff that we learned in high school. And then there are a lot of online classes that you can take that'll make you a master gardener. So it kind of just depends on what you want. If you want to do that, then that's great. It's a great way. If you really apply yourself, it's a great way to learn a lot about gardening. But I just learned the way my mama grew. My mama's garden was always popping. So um, I know what she did. Eco Neighbor knows what his big mama did because his big mama, um, mhm, Big Mama had a whole homestead before they called it a homestead. And she lived in the city. So it just really depends on like what you're looking for, I guess. Carla, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, have to have that time management. But don't just know that you know what you know. Once you learn something, you just know what you know. And you go ahead and do whatever is getting you results. That is kind of how I live my life. Is it getting me results? Okay then. That's what I care about. That I'm getting results. So y'all are we have down this way, we have wild persimmon trees. They're huge. And the deer absolutely loves them, probably the raccoons too, because the fruit is like you can smell it. It's very, very fragrant and sweet smelling, and they stay back there. They love it back there. But we also have another persimmon right here, y'all. And this is the Fuyu. In the beginning, this is the Fuyu persimmon right here. So in the beginning, when I did one of my first yeah, it was in the beginning. It was in 2020 when I did the video about getting either 2020 or 2021 about we were in there and found this persimmon that was sitting back. I didn't know nothing about no persimmon until Lead Farmer 73. Like, no lie. I didn't know nothing about no persimmon. And so he was talking about his big persimmon and he was sitting there eating off of the tree. And I was like, that looks good. So I'm going to find me one of those one day. And I didn't know that, we sold them here. Now there are plenty of them. But at that time, I saw one. There was one persimmon and somebody had sat it over in an area where it was almost like they were trying to hide it from the customers kind of thing. And I saw that persimmon and I grabbed it up. And I was like, I told my husband, let's go, let's go, let's go. And he was like, what is that? What do you have? And I said, I found a persimmon and it was sitting over. And he found another tree like that. Somebody had tucked it over. And we were just like, boy, we looked out. So here, y'all, is our golden, okay, what is it? Cherry. This is our golden sweet cherry. So it's doing well. It's getting nice and tall. And I kind of was thinking about maybe cutting it, maybe pruning it back to like here. But I may just leave it alone. I may just leave it alone and just let it continue to do its thing. Y'all, it's wild out here, okay? It's wild. So we have started to go around and put down a lot of wildflowers and different things. And we really are just like trying to bring some color in out here. And so he'll plant some things, I'll plant some things, and they're just really, really random. He knows where he plants things, but he doesn't necessarily know where I plant them, but I try to stay out of his way. And I try to make sure that the places that I put things in, I try to make sure that he is, here's some more. Oh, I'm gonna have to get these. Hey, Foster Family Fun, how are you doing? J3GS Farm, hello, how are you doing? Might be someone that works there. Snap that sucker up. Yes, we get them every time. If they have them sitting out in a place, I'm like, listen, take a break and go ahead and buy it and go ahead and put it in your car. Because if we come through and we see it, we gonna get it. Especially if it's something that we have been wanting. But I wanted that persimmon tree. When I saw him sitting there eating that persimmon like an apple, I was like, oh yeah, I got to get that. Grace Guy said, I didn't know too until after seeing Lead Farmer. I'm curious about the taste. Yeah, I tasted one and it was the one that looks like, I don't know, like it got a little hat on it. Like it has a little hat on the top of it. And I let it get really, really, really ripe and really soft. And it was sweet and delicious. It was sweet and delicious. So, love the hat. Yeah, this is, you know, I'm a partner with Farmers Defense. So, if you want the link, I'll leave the link. I loved, you know, this one was so like girly and beautiful. And when they reached out to me, I was like, oh, I gotta have the butterflies and flowers. I absolutely love it. So yeah, but I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link. So we always have to say this. We always have to give this disclaimer. I am an affiliate with Farmers Defense. And so if you buy anything through my link, that means I'm going to get $1 or $2. Okay. So we have to say that. If you're going to be on this platform, you have to let people know if you're going to be making, you know, a few coins off of anything. I don't care whether it's 10 cents. You have to let people know because in some states, it is illegal for you not to let people know that if you utilize my affiliate link, then I'll get some money. So that's one way you can support me if you want to. Y'all like my Juneteenth shirt? What y'all think? It says Juneteenth. I'm black every day, but today I'm blackety black, black, black. I love it. I love it. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I got to get that one. Next, I got to get the conspiracy theory one. And while we talking about affiliate stuff, bonfire. I have a bonfire store, okay? I have a t-shirt that's attached to this very video. So if you want to support my channel, then that's another way that you can support my channel, okay? You love it? Thank you. I love it too. I was like, you. I had to work on Juneteenth, so I didn't get to wear it that day. And I was just like, I gotta wear my Juneteenth shirt. Like, she gotta be on video somewhere. Yeah. I like her a lot. Thank you. Thank you. So, Beauty in the Garden. Hey, wait, what's that Beauty in the Garden? Hold on. My thumb went too fast. I was scrolling. Yeah, hey, Beauty in the Garden. How are you doing? Good to see you on a Saturday morning. So, y'all, here are some of the marigolds and wildflowers. He threw like a wildflower mix out here. Yeah, I have a bonfire store. That's where I have a Teespring store too, but bonfire is so much easier for me to be able to design the shirts. Like Teespring was just like arduous to me. And so hold on for a second. If any one of the moderators can see the t-shirt is attached to this video, so you should be able to, if you go out of the live chat for a second, you should see the t-shirt attached to the video. But anyway, have y'all ever seen, these are just wildflowers and marigolds, and look at that purple one. That's so pretty to me. I like that a lot. So these, when they start seeds inside, that's how you harvest the seeds from like your marigolds and things. There they are right there. That's literally happening. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to put these out somewhere else because I like to see wild flowers. Marigolds. I'm working on the calendula still. Just kind of growing all over the place. Just let them get nice and dry. When they get nice and dry, then that's how easy they'll be. So that one's still a little green. But yeah, that's how you harvest that. But I'm going to take these with me. I'm going to take these with me. And I'm going to put them somewhere else. But here we go. Here is one of the roads that Eco Neighbor cut in. He has the, look at that rabbit. Did y'all see it? He has the, you know, the notice. This area is under 24-hour video surveillance. Has those signs all over the place. Just, hello. Just to kind of let people know that you come back here, smile, because you're on candid camera. And it's so funny because he put up the beware of dog sign before we even had these dogs. So y'all make sure that you got a homestead, y'all. Make sure that you have your signs up. See, they all over the place. And make sure that your no trespassing signs are in place. We have several cameras out here, and we've been testing out a number of them, and then we just buy more of the ones that turn out to be great for us. I'm listening, and I will watch the replay to see what I missed. Okay, on that homesteader. Hi, Jones Truth. How are you doing? Good to see you. I love the view. Beautiful land. I'm still hunting. Yeah. I actually met with a lady yesterday. She and her husband are looking to do a homestead, and so we were having a conversation, just trying to find out, you know, what she really wants versus what they could really handle. That's one of the things that I always do. You know, now that I'm consulting with different people, that's one of the things that I always do is I make sure that Yeah, it looks great to have 20 acres, but can you handle 20 acres? Or can you handle 10 acres? Or can you even handle 5 acres? So we were able to, just from yesterday's meeting, we were able to grasp that really she only needs less than 5 acres, maybe about 2 to 3 acres actually. Because what she wants to do is kind of what we want to do. She wants to chill. She wants to be able to grow food, but she wants to have enough space around her that nobody is just right there on her. And she was like, how much do you think I need? And I was like, how much do you think you need? And then she was like, probably like 5 acres. And I said, okay, you've seen my videos. The area that we're in, like this area that we got cleaned out, here, this, right here, this right here is less than 2 acres. So the area that we got clean was like 3/4 of an acre. So when I tell you, that bag just scared the mess out of me. Look at the runaway bag, y'all. It just scared the stew out of me. I swear, you hear everything. You hear bugs, butterflies flapping their wings because it's so quiet. You just learn how to hear everything out here. But anyway, you just have to know that. Oh no, I didn't. I just showed you the signs. Nope, nope, did not show where the cameras were. Because trust me, if you out here, you're on candid camera. Trust me. If you out here. Nope. Did y'all see any cameras? Nah, I don't think you did. Let's see. Okay. All right, man. When I tell you it gets hot fast, it gets hot fast. Hey, AOVO, how you doing? Good to see you. But we just want to make sure. You need a Georgia Bulldog hat like that? I don't think they had the Bulldogs. They just gardening, so. So they ain't have the Bulldog. I'm sure you can find a Bulldog out there, though. Oh, you like my family, boy. They die hard, Georgia Bulldogs. Yes, analyzing my needs. Gigi just, you described me. Yeah, it is very, yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, family man. Look, I can't do all the cute stuff. I got to get this gallon in today. Yeah, I keep it. I drink a gallon a day now. That's one of the things that I changed about my life. Is that I definitely, at least on Monday through Friday, I'm going to get in my full gallon because I'm at work, and it's so much easier for me to be more disciplined in that structured environment. But when I'm out here, you know, I might not get the whole gallon in, but I still am going to get at least a half in. You ordered a shirt? Yay! Yeah, the G Tribe family t-shirt is out. It is officially out. Thank you, Carla. What an inspiration you guys and gals are. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. Homestead in the Hood, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I'll take a red and black one. I'll put my own dog on it. How you doing, Robin Murphy? Good to see you. Robin, was that you that did you send me the comfrey, Robin? I was trying to remember which one of y'all sent me the comfrey. And somehow, was it you? Because I have to my comfrey is doing great. I just wanted to to let you know that if that was you that sent me the comfrey. It is doing really great. Um I had to move it because we were moving the RV. And so when we moved the RV, it was in one of the little raised beds. And I'm not doing raised beds, y'all. The only way that I would do a raised bed at this point is if I were to build like that greenhouse that I want. That was me, Patricia Roberts. That's who it was. Thank you, Patricia Roberts. Patricia, it is doing great. It's doing great. Um, I have to, I kind of disturbed it. So, you know how anytime you disturb it, it's going to go through its little thing. But all I had to do was just rehydrate it and it's doing great again. So thank you for that. Thank you again for that. I'm going to take it and divide it into different places around the homestead. Put it closer to, it was Patricia Roberts. Put it closer to some of our fruit trees because we have fruit trees on this side. We have fruit trees on that side. We have fruit trees back that way. And yeah, we have fruit trees on all four sides, actually, come to think of it, because we have some apple trees that are back here. I think we have a pear that is over that way. Um, yeah. I absolutely love that. That's what I wanted. I wanted for it to really just be present because I use it. I don't do when I'm first planting like my starts, then I will actually put in a nice fertilizer. But then, hi Nicole, I love you back. How are you doing? um, I'm glad to see you in the chat today. I hope you are doing well, sis. Always praying for you. Always. That's right, family man. Ask me how I know. But I wanted to have comfrey kind of everywhere because I make my natural fertilizers. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of different stuff because like I don't know what I'm introducing into my environment. But I know what comfrey water is. I know what eggshell water is. I know what rice water is. I know what potato water is. Like I wanted to make sure that I'm planting in the ground on this homestead and we are going to be composting in place all over this place. We're just starting with those couple of small garden areas, but we are always digging holes and we're always planting stuff all over the place out here. And so for us, it's like all of this is fair game when it comes to planting our food. All of it is fair game. And so we just mostly try to keep things like on the outskirts um, of where we're going to be driving and stuff. But if we can do that, if we can just keep stuff like all over the place, growing all over the place, we're just changing the soil profile by doing all of that. And so this morning I was up there and I let some Brussels sprouts go bad and I was chopping them up. I was composting in place. And that's what I've been doing for the last year since we started clearing the land. And, you know, people are funny. People are like, do you really help? Like, do you really help Eco Neighbor? Like, we see him doing a lot of work. We see him working all the time. But do you really help? Do you really do anything out there? And I'm like, you really don't know how much. You really, really don't know how much. Yeah, I do a lot. I do a lot. I don't do nearly as much as him. Like, he is, I don't even know how to explain him. He's just unstoppable.
I
Just
got some steak.
unstoppable. Unbelievable. You bought steaks?
Yep.
Mm.
and my phone is completely gone.
Oh God.
I've been deleting people in the chat. I can't get in the chat. None of that.
Okay. Yeah, I saw something. That's why I was talking to you
My
saying,
phone gone.
yeah, yeah. You can't even turn it on at this point.
I can cut it on, but it go to clicking, liking, and
Yeah, yeah. It was timing people out and everything earlier.
yeah,
I was trying to talk to you, but
I can't.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. It's okay. They heard you come up. They woke up.
I got some
Hi,
thighs.
puppy.
I got some thighs for them,
Oh, you did. Come here.
and I got steaks for us.
Come here. Nosy. They so nosy. Come here. Hi. Come here, baby. Let's see the people. Let's see the people. Say hello, G Tribe. Come here.
Awkward.
Give me the other one. Say hello, G Tribe.
Light being held.
I know, but you about to get handled today. Oh God, how are you putting them on? Oh, say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hello. I don't handle them like this. Say hi. Look at those little faces. Look at those little faces.
Nothing cute about it.
Say, but we're boys. We're not gonna be your lap dogs. We boys. But yeah, those are German Shepherd pups.
I think they mixed with Belgium.
Oh God, no.
I think they
Are you kidding?
one. They said the dad was a police dog,
Yeah.
and they typically mix.
Oh God. So he's telling me that he thinks they may be mixed with the what are they called? The
Belgium.
Malinois.
Yeah, Belgium.
I did not want one of those.
I do.
I did not want one of those because they something else. They something else. But yeah, we gotta get the training. Get the training going.
Somebody said they mixed with a collie, but um, I talked to Kate. Well, he said no, they not mixed with no collie. They mixed with
Well, I know he was over there.
He,
He saw the parents.
yeah, he said he said they full blooded German Shepherd, but I
But you see that other dog in them, don't
yeah, I
you?
see the other.
Yeah,
And I know that the daddy was a police dog.
yeah. So he says the dad was a police dog, and so yeah, he thinks that they're mixed with that dog may have been mixed with the Malinois. Thank you. It's my farmer's defense. Thank you, David. How you doing? Oh, why you have dogs? I graduate the 19th and we'll be catching up. Okay, cool, 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 cool. My German Shepherd is mixed with Husky. So if y'all saw my short, they have a Husky. And he is your dog wild? Is he like, I mean, she, Nala, your dog is named Nala, right, Nicole? Is Nala like really wild? No, you didn't have a Husky. You have a German Shepherd. My bad. Who has a Husky? I knew somebody else that had a Husky. And the Huskies, yeah, Nicole said yes anyway. But Juicing with Jay, what's up, Callie, bro? What's my cousin breeds those Belgian shepherds. They sell and train them. Yeah, we got to get these jokers trained because listen, they ain't scared of nothing. Huskies are high energy. Yeah, and so the husky that I was showing y'all in the in the video yesterday, he was well. I may not have shown YouTube. I may have shown Instagram, but anyway, he was so jealous, and he is huge, y'all. He's still a puppy, but he is huge already, and he likes to jump on you. And I'm like, no, no, no. We cannot do the jumping thing. He is humongous. He works closely with law enforcement with those dogs. They have huge teeth. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But out here, y'all, it is wild. It is very, very wild out here. And we had to have dogs that are going to be protectors. Um, we just had to. Juice with Jay, I'm so sorry. I know that dog has traumatized you next door. I hope as they grow, they don't do all of that barking and stuff because, and it sounds like that dog is like has nervous condition or something. Cause just barking like that, like these, they don't really just bark. They don't bark. And they're puppies. Like if they notice something and they'll just go like, they be looking, they be like trying to figure out what they seeing, what they hearing. They go, I'm like, boy, y'all gonna be hell. Y'all gonna be hell. So come visit now while the puppies are little. But no, we're gonna make sure that they are well trained. I'm sure that there are some people in the Tallahassee area that can help us out with making sure that our dogs are well trained. Or wait till they get older. Hi, Veggie Farm. How are you doing? They're saying, "Hey, Eco."
What's up, fam? Love y'all.
We had a husky. I will never get another one. See there, is that Victoria talking? That husky is he is a lot. He's a lot. He's a lot. He's big. Like he is just a baby and he is big. He's huge. Like if he jumps up on you, it's gonna be like him looking you in the face, kind of thing. So, um, mm, yeah. But yeah, it's wild out here. Like we have coyotes, impacts. There was something that came out here a few days ago, and I promise the paw was like
Wolf.
it a wolf.
Yeah, that was a wolf.
He said it was a wolf. So this is why we decided that we were going to. Now we weren't even looking for dogs yet. Okay, we weren't even looking. Huskies don't have an attention span of a squirrel unless he's running. But we weren't even looking. These just kind of came to us. We weren't even looking right now. Wolf or coyotes? David said. Eco. You saw it on the camera.
We got a gray wolf.
Okay. He's saying it was a gray wolf.
I saw a gray wolf on the camera.
He said he saw a gray wolf on one of the cameras. So yeah, yeah. Boss Hog said, "What's up, Eco?"
What's up, boss hog? Playing that land, baby.
Yes, sir. But yeah. So it's wild out here. So we definitely we can't have labradoodles. Like that ain't gonna work. That just mm-mm. Like we gotta have some dogs that if something crazy comes through here, like they can get business handled. And we wanted to get the guardian dogs. Why I can't think of the name of them. Like what Homestead Heart has. We wanted to get some of those, but they were so expensive. Yeah, nothing cute. Like these are only gonna be cute for like another 2 months maybe, and that's all. We have the Wild Kingdom too. Yeah, it's wild out here. Like it's really wild. So we have to make sure that, like Eco was talking about, the coyotes were over there giving the cows across across the pasture. They were giving the cows the devil, huh?
They take out a few calves every now and then.
Yeah, yeah. They definitely come to see what they can see what they can find to eat, and if that just happens to be your chickens or your little, you know, French poodle, then, or your French poodle just about to get ate out here. It's not one of those places. So we definitely have to have um, some well trained dogs so that they know that you're supposed to protect the chickens, not eat them. We gonna eat the chickens when we get ready to eat them, not you. And also that when we are around, they are our protectors. Because that's been one of my biggest concerns. When I'm out here, even though I keep my girl on my hip when I'm out here, even though, but they hear things way before I hear things. Even though my vision is better out here. Great Pyrenees. Thank you, David. And my hearing is a lot better out here, but they hear even better than that. So for them to be, when I'm working, like when I was out there by myself, they were right there with me. Wherever I went, that's where they went. And that's what I kind of wanted for the homestead. Because if something comes out here and just happens to be passing through, huh? Vision was in here earlier. I'm not sure if Vision is still here, but yes, we have foxes. We do have foxes. We have seen on the cameras. We've seen foxes. We've seen bobcats. We've seen, of course, the raccoons are here. We've seen the coyotes. Now we've seen. Well, he has seen the wolf. I didn't look at them to see the wolf lately, and an occasional mountain lion. Yes, dogs have excellent hearing. Absolutely. As a kid, I would go to the library and read books on how to train my shepherd collie. Okay. Okay. Well, we definitely have a lot of research to do. Um, I believe in the easy buttons, like get a trainer, a trainer that's not going to be really close to you because, we want a trainer that's at a distance, not our neighbor, because we want to make sure that we are the only ones on the land that are able to control our dogs. Okay. Um, have to start working with them very young. Wait a minute. I feel okay. I'm coming in at the second part. If you train them well, huskies can be great dogs. Mine knows several commands, will sit and wait for their food and understand their jobs when pulling. You have to start. You have to start working with them very young, though, but not recommend as a homestead or farm dogs because of the high prey drive. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Anatolian shepherds. Okay, I hadn't even heard of that. Okay, they can smell at a distance too. That is so true. Hi, unbiased. How you doing? Hi, Carissa D. How are you doing? Yes, Florida has all kind of critters more than Georgia has, especially invasive species. Yes, yes, we have a lot of invasive stuff. People get really curious and like they will want to bring some stuff that was in the wilds of Africa, and I wonder what these would do in Florida. I just swear. Let's bring them down to Florida, and they will bring stuff here and just leave it, and it's up to us to kind of defend or whatever. Good morning from Northeast Coast Collective. How you doing? Good to see you. um, if you want a dog that hunts hogs, that's a dogo. Please don't say dogo, because my husband, oh my God,
What?
looks like a taller pit bull. No, it's not the dogo that he wanted. It's the cane corso is what he wanted. He wanted a cane corso, but I definitely wanted the livestock dogs, the Great Pyrenees. I wanted some of those, but I wanted them full blooded, because we want to be able to breed them. So
Miss Ellen need to hook me up.
Yeah, Auntie Ellen.
T need to hook me up. Connect.
For the farm and homestead properties, I have three Great Pyrenees. The LGD pup I'm picking up today is a breed called the Gamper. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of that before. I'm a hunter, but definitely not curious when I'm in the woods. I'm very cautious. I know that's right. I know that's right. Growing up, we had several dogs growing up. So I was, accustomed to having a dog around. Um, we had a Cocker Spaniel before. No, weak was not how you describe this Cocker Spaniel. He was something totally different. And he was aggressive. He was a little, a smaller dog, but he was aggressive. So, we had the Cocker Spaniel. We had I don't know what that big old dog was that used to chase us down and run us up the car and all of that stuff. My neighbor has a cane corso. Cane corso, great dog, just too slow because of the size. Okay. Um, I don't know what that big dog was that we had. We are like the siblings like debate about what that was called. But to me, I thought about bulldog when I saw it, but it was not like the little Georgia bulldog per se. Um, it was like the bigger bulldogs. So I think it was some sort of bulldog. And we also had a chow. Our dog, when Eco Neighbor and I first got married, y'all, let me tell y'all that story. So we got married, and about a year later, we bought our first home. And I was sitting there one day, we're still moving in, and I'm on the floor because we didn't have any furniture in there just yet. All we had out there was just our bed and, you know, just some random little stuff. I'm sitting there on the floor, and I hear him come through the back door. And then all of a sudden, he's standing like here, kind of right behind me. And then I said, "Why are you just standing there?" And I look up like this, and up under his arm, he had tucked what I thought was a bear. I thought it was a bear cub that he had tucked up under his arm. And man, scared me. Oh my gosh, that scared me so bad. But one of his coworkers had puppies. And y'all, if you know my husband, you know my husband loves animals, just in general. So I'm screaming like this man. And listen, I would not put it past him that it was a bear, okay? I wouldn't put it past him. So it was like a big ball of just black fluff. And I was
So
just like,
extra.
no, it was. It really was. It was just this big, huge ball of black fluff. And it was a little puppy. And I done scared the puppy half to death. The puppy done scared me half to death without knowing it. And so I was just like, oh my God. And so I grabbed the puppy and I'm like just loving on him because I didn't want him to be afraid of me after I've scared him so bad. But it was a chow. What was it? A chow and what, babe? A chow lab mix, but it looked just like a chow. Okay?
Solid black.
Yeah. And yeah, that thing was
Black on black on black on black on black.
blackety black. Yeah. But yeah, it was, hey, Karan with Hudson, how are you doing? I sent you a leashed tracking dog training PDF. Thank you. Thank you, Homestead in the Hood. I appreciate that. I saw your email pop in. Thank you. Bulldogs will drown in a pool or the creeks. Really? Wow. And see, I was using our dog that when I was just talking about, he listen, he was part chow, so he was a little crazy, okay? He was a little bit touched. Um he loved to swim. So we had a lake in our little neighborhood. We had a lake out there, and he loved to swim. So my husband would walk him down by the water, and boy, he would take off and just he would dive and he would swim, and my husband would just let him just swim around, and then they would come back and he would just be soaking wet coming back to the house. But yeah, he loved water. We had water dogs too, like Irish setters, but for ducks near the water. They're jazzy all around. Yeah. So, uh, what we have? You have a Rottweiler. Okay. I had, yeah, a little bit touched. Yeah, it was a little bit touched. It really was. I had a child and German Shepherd. Wait, what was that? What was that supposed to be? Oh, a Chow and German Shepherd mix. I got you. I got you. Yeah, it happens. Chow Chows are one owner dogs and don't fool with many people. They sure don't. They sure don't. And the kids that would walk by would, let me tell y'all about this dog. Babe, can you bring the Jackery by my bed? It has my charger plugged to it because I'm dying. I'm not dying. I rebuke that. My phone is dying. It's right by my bed. Um, the shepherds love water. Okay, we're gonna get a pool and see if they want to hang out. See if they want to hang out in the pool. Growing what I eat. Hello, I didn't see you, but I saw somebody saying hello to you. How you doing? German shepherds again, all around. They can adapt. Okay, okay. Thanks. Make sure the light is on for me, please. Okay, thank you, baby.
Yep.
Thank you, my love.
I need some charge on it, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's enough to get me through. I think it'll be enough to get me through here. Oh, y'all had to go and see what was happening, huh? You had to see what was going on. Yeah. Um, they so nosy. They curious. They just very curious about everything. Rocks are great, but have to be cared for, trained when young. My favorite dog I ever had. Yeah, I don't like a hard-headed dog, and that was one thing. That was what I was about to tell y'all about the chow. They hard-headed. I don't like hard-headed dogs. I like dogs who are going to listen to what I tell them. And so the chow we had a ladder. It was in like a 10 by 10, and we had a ladder that was laying up in on the side of the pen. The chow would climb the ladder and jump over the side in order to get out of the enclosure. And so we kept noticing that every morning when we would get up, getting ready to go to work, he would be at the door waiting on us. He would be waiting on us to come out. And so we were like, how in the heck is this dog getting out? So one day I'm standing in the kitchen because our kitchen, listen, y'all, we had like a model mobile home, okay? That was the first one we bought. We bought a half acre. We put a mobile home on it, and we looked for years for this particular mobile home. So the mobile home that we decided on, the kitchen had glass windows all the way around. So it was much like the mobile homes that they are making today, just not as good a quality as what they're making today. But that's the one we decided on. We wanted all the natural light. So it was like windows going all the way around the kitchen in our mobile home. So I could see everything. I could see pretty much the whole backyard. Is this thing on, babe? I'm just.
Not charging? You see the charge light?
I can't tell from here. Is the charge light on?
Yeah, it's on.
It's on. Okay.
I
Yeah, it
need
just gave
different
me a
charge?
notification. No, this one works. I just don't know what was happening. But anyway, it just gave me a notification. But it's probably working now. I can't tell because I'm in the chat. So, creative girl, how are you doing?
If you
Good
had
to
an
see
Android,
you.
you could
Hey,
pull
Miss
it down.
Maria.
But you got an Apple phone.
I know I got that bomb apple that's still surviving
Garbage.
after I done dropped it at least 40 times.
Garbage.
But that Android that you got though, that one time you dropped it and it's I don't know why he comes for me about my Apple phone. But look, it's still surviving. Look at it though. The Belgian Malinois is a little better than the German Shepherd. I don't know, David. I don't know. I I feel like they touched. That's why I didn't want one. They came from the German Shepherd.
I ain't saying that. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I think they came from the wolf. The wolf is the best.
The wolf is the best.
The wolf is the best. Everything came from the wolf.
Victoria says our three German Shepherds were famous for being smart and for home defense. When I move, I want an AI dog, just loud, vicious barking over my speaker.
Who is that?
Hands in the dirt.
Hands in the dirt. Boy, you something else. Hands in the damn dirt.
Vicious AI dog. like that one this dude was pranking this mailman, and he walked up with the dog like on recorder.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, and that mailman took off running. The mailman took off running, and he was running behind it with the dog just barking over the speaker.
Hands in
that
the dirt.
That thing was funny.
Hands in the dirt. What I would love to see, I know it's like emotional, but I would love to see you do a video about the desert, because I'm in this heat, man, and I'm just trying to understand. I know you was on the squatter, struggling, whatever, but I just would like to know, like, some of your strategies about being out there in the desert, man.
Yeah. They saying 10 apple.
Hashtag free apple.
Yeah, all of these are manufactured homes, David. Yeah, because after 1970 something, they just started calling all of them manufactured homes because they weren't built on site. So Texas Hands in the Dirt, how you doing? Says German Shepherd is the best. Okay. I have German Shepherd and Wolf mix. Robin Murphy. Oh, Robin Murphy. My German Shepherd's name was Bootsy, as in Bootsy Collins, because as a puppy, he used to fall over his big paws. Wait, what? Texas Hands in the Dirt. The desert was a crazy experience, especially for 6 months. Look, brother, salute. I couldn't even imagine. I know you get, you do what you have to do, you get used to or whatever, but yeah. What are y'all doing back there? They always, they boys, so they always fighting. They always fighting with each other. My air conditioner has been broken for a week. I need some tips. Listen, this is why the right generator is so important. And listen, and I say the right generator, but the reality is we use generators pretty much every day of our off-grid life, and so they're not going to last quite as long. But I am so disappointed with the Predator. I can't lie. I'm disappointed with the Predator. Hi, Auntie Bev Jones. How are you doing? Thank you. Family Man said, bless up, Eco.
Hey, who?
Family Man.
What's up, family man?
Where did you buy that hat? Okay, so I am a affiliate with Farmers Defense. Okay, Farmers Defense. And so, if a moderator, if y'all can locate my link and drop it, yeah, that's where I found the hat. They sent me the hat. They sent me the sleeves, the gardening sleeves. They sent me the apron, and they sent me the hoodie. All Farmers Defense. And so I wear the gardening sleeves. Like I use the hat all the time. I use the gardening sleeves all the time. Um, so I love it. I love it. You know, and I like the little girl look. They have camo
I'll wear
and
that.
you
Let me ask you a question, Bill.
you ain't funny.
I'll wear that. No. Hey, Bill,
But
tournament
yeah,
starts
they have
tomorrow.
them.
Tell Bill tournament starts tomorrow.
Bev Jones, he said tournament starts tomorrow.
The
They better
final,
be ready.
the
Is all
final
I got to
four.
say.
The final four.
They better be ready. I love your hat. You know I love butterflies. Yeah, I love butterflies too. Like we went to this place up in Georgia called Callaway Gardens when the children were little. We haven't been back since because you know we've been mostly down here. So we went and you know we just love butterflies. So that's one of the great places that you can you visit that has like well I don't know if it's still operational. I think it is. I think Be Rich I think told me that it's still operational, but just it is just a wonderful wonderful environment and we absolutely loved it. Oh my gosh, we absolutely loved it. Yeah, he better bring it. He better bring it. But yeah, I'm an affiliate with Farmers Defense, so I have a link, and if you buy through my link, then that means that they will give me some money off of it. So if you want to buy something Farmers Defense, I am an affiliate, so buy through my link. If you look up my Farmers Defense video, you'll be able to see my links.
Um,
Okay.
can I drop a plug?
You can drop a plug, Eco Neighbor. Come
So
here.
tomorrow,
Looking all handsome and stuff. Let the people see you.
no, I'm sweating that. Tomorrow,
Look at him,
y'all drop
y'all. Ain't
in.
he handsome? Ain't he?
Well, I try
I
my
mean,
best.
just
No,
all
serious,
sexy. I
serious.
see you.
Tomorrow,
I see you, man. I see you. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Eco, no, Eco Nation News will be dropping tomorrow.
Yes, we'll be live.
Special guest, Gigi. Special guest, Gigi. I didn't put in a plug.
Is she gonna be on time? Is
She may not be on time, but she gonna be in there. This is what we're gonna cover. Y'all get ready, cause tomorrow we're gonna talk about money.
Oh,
If
okay.
this off-grid living really worth it,
Hmm.
is it really cost savings?
Hmm.
We're gonna share the intimate prices of
Hmm.
what it costs to live off grid.
Are we?
Well, maybe not the
Yeah,
exact
yeah.
dollar, but
We can
we're
do
gonna
that.
really share because some people like I want to do it for the money. Some people say I want to do it for the freedom. Some people say I want to do it for the balance.
Yeah.
We're gonna share what it costs in North Florida because every situation is different.
Yes.
If
That.
I had my way in an ideal world, I would pick a place where the temperature stays pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But the problem is with that, real estate is very expensive.
In Florida.
No, period. So what, San Diego
But in
probably the
Florida.
most consistent?
In terms of temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of temperature, I think Nicole, you can confirm this. San Diego area, is it kind of consistent in terms of temperature, like nice and consistent, where it's not like 115 one day and
47 in the winter.
47 at night?
Yeah. So this is the question. The most consistent area with weather is where you win homesteading off grid. When you have fluctuation, if it's consistent, that's the second position in winning.
So you're gonna tell it now, or we gonna do it
No,
on live
we're
tomorrow?
going, but we're going in dollars of what we spend, like
Okay.
what we spend.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
just
cool with
trying to
that.
entice people to come over
I'm cool with that.
to tomorrow. We got the
Y'all ain't gonna
live
believe this.
Eco Nation, and it's real.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
Man, it's real.
But it's real out here, okay? It gets real. It gets real. Carissa D said, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicole said, I'll be there. Hey, Cheryl Williams, how are you doing? What happened to the child escaping? Nothing. He would just meet us at the door when we were getting ready to leave for work. He would be sitting there at the door, and we were like, "How are you getting out? How are you getting out?" We just didn't understand. Oh, thank you. You got me back on track. So I was standing there in the window and I was washing dishes, I was cooking. I was like, like, okay, let me get this done before he gets home from work. Let me go ahead and just have everything cooked, have the dishes all washed up so we can just sit down and chill. This is before we had any children or anything. So we were just like hanging out. Y'all hear them? They always wrestling. 9:45 tomorrow. 9:45. 9:45. Wait, what time, baby?
Central Standard Time, 9:45.
Central Time, 9:45. Um, Eastern, 10:45.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry about that. And so I'm standing there and I see something out of the corner of my eye because I could pretty much see the whole backyard. So we went to, so I was like, I just saw something. Child, the dog was climbing the freaking ladder. And I witnessed him climb up the side of the ladder and jump over the fence. And that's how he had been getting out every day. And so we would take him, and by the time we would take him and put him away, he just went in like with no fuss. He wasn't trying to avoid going in, no nothing, because he had been out all night. He had been out all night. I was just like, child, he was something else. But these dogs, man, some of them been here before, I swear. Um, David said Eco looked like a young god over here, and is, okay? Vibrant and willing. Oh my gosh. But let's see. Carissa says, honestly, it looks like the happiness I see is payment in itself too. The smiles I see are that of free souls and spirits in action. So beautiful, and you're spreading it. Breath of fresh air. Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet for saying that. Thank you. We are truly happy. We are truly happy. And these dogs a mess. These dogs a mess. But yeah, we really are, and we really enjoy being out here. We stay out here just in case. Growing with Hudson, thank you. She put the hat. So that link, if you click that link that Growing with Hudson put in there, then you can get to it. I'm gonna pin it. Okay, I pinned the message, so it'll be at the top of the screen. If you want it to support my Farmers Defense link or buy you a hat or whatever, I really like it a lot. But we love it. We love it. We love it being out here. And although, if something goes wrong, it can be stressful, okay? It can be draining sometimes, particularly if something happens to your generator. If something happens to your generator, baby, you got to get that generator together real fast. But we recently bought an extra inverter, and so chat later. You're out. All right, peace. See y'all later. Auntie Bev. See y'all later. And thank you, Carissa. I appreciate that. The link is showing an error. Oh man. Try it again, Growing with Hudson. He said it's showing an error. Try it again. But if you want it, you can look up my Farmers Defense video, and all those links, should work very well. I try to put them in every video. I try to make sure I put the Farmers Defense in every video description that I put in. I try to put them there because I do realize that people will every now and again go over. And yes, family man, that's where I was going. That's where I was going. So what I do is Eco bought me. This was like one of the best gifts that he bought me. Okay. Hush.
I thought my gift was free that I gave you
Hush. He think you funny, but he bought me this fan, this tower fan. It's like the tall, skinny fan, and it oscillates, like goes back and forth. And it has a remote to it. So what I do is every night I have the fan sitting on my side of the bed because like I'll get hot in my sleep. I don't like being hot when I sleep. Okay. Okay. Erase the other one. That was good. Okay. All right, David. Thank you, David. Let me try to replace pinned message. Okay. There it is. And so I'll place the fan so that it's blowing directly on me because I don't like being hot when I sleep. So um, I just keep the remote in the bed. Hush with your nasty self in the
I'm sorry. Ain't nobody hear that
background. We on live. People hear everything. Oh, mannish self. But so I keep the remote right beside me, or like in the bed with me, under the pillow with my other stuff that I keep up under the pillow. Okay. So when I wake up, if I wake up and like a little overheated, all I have to do is I got my Jackery. It's plugged in. My phone is plugged in, and all I have to do is boop, hit the button, and the fan comes on, and I go right back to sleep. I like it. Oh, you got the Dyson. Oh my gosh. I don't know what mine is called, but it has been a lifesaver. And so with Lil Gigi, she is kind of like me. She don't like to be hot when she sleeps. And so she does the same thing. So she has her little solar power pack. African Dream Team April. How you doing, Jay?
TJ,
How you doing? Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming in.
TJ.
I absolutely love the Jackeries. I really do. And I bought this other one. I share it with the G Tribe that I talk to every day. I share it with them that there is one called the Gulu. Gooloo. I have that one, and it's a little bit stronger. Well, it's probably like double the strength of the Jackery that we have. And so I took I take the Gulu to do the stuff that I need like running long term. I use that for the stuff that I need running long term. But Lil Gigi has her own one of the original boxes that we bought, the solar power stations that we bought. She has hers. That's what she has running her fan and charging her phone at night so that, she can stay cool. And then Eco Neighbor has one so that he can kind of stay cool as well. Auntie Shirley, how are you doing? I saw you live stream the other day. I was in the background in the woods, but I saw you. I saw you. You in the panel up there. Um, David, don't you know it though? Talking about babe.
Yeah.
David said, Eco, you got a good one. Sleeps under a fan. That means she stays warm in the winter.
Um, David.
Pull
King
up,
David.
David. Pull up, David.
King David.
Pull up a little bit.
Mind your business, first of all. Second of all, you dead right. King David, you
Hey,
dead right.
Shakira. How you doing, sis? Yep, yep, yep. They have the Save the Bees hat. Oh my gosh. Yay. That's so cool. They actually they reached out to me and said that they're having some other products that are coming out, and that they were going to send me some as soon as they come from the manufacturer. So those are coming out, so I'll be sharing some other stuff with you all. But I love my sleeves, because out here, y'all know I'm the mosquito magnet. I am the mosquito magnet, and so it helps me when I'm out there working. So I don't necessarily have to wear long sleeves in order to be protected. I just put on the sleeves, and they come up to here, so I can just cover them with the top of my shirt, my June t-shirt. I love this shirt. But I just cover them with the top of my shirt, and then I can go ahead and get my work on. And then the hat, kind of, I just love it. I love a hat anyway. I love head covers in general, but I have a special thing with hats, and so yeah. The mosquitoes don't bite through the sleeves. No, not me. And they love me. They love me, but they don't bite me through the sleeves. Out whether they gonna bite you through the sleeves, I don't know. But they don't bite me through the sleeves. And then we have a lot of, like, as soon as we got out here, he got into poison ivy. And so we have a lot of that type of stuff out here. So it protects me from a lot of different things. It really does. I love the mango power generator. The mango power. Did you say that right? Mango power? Hey, Miss Native. Hey, Andel. Did you say mango power? Is that what you meant? Mango? Okay. So I need to look that up. But right now, the generator that we have is a champion. So we had to go and buy that because we had a terrible experience with the predators. I'll just say that. I will never buy another predator generator. Never. Huh? That's why I said we had various experiences that were not good with the predator. And we'll never buy another predator. Like, they're gonna have to do some serious come up in terms of their quality. Um, and I started to do an update video, and I probably just put a comment in my video, in my predator video when I first got it, and I was showing how to use it. I might just put a comment in there to be like, do not recommend, not for everyday homesteading. I do not recommend it. But to be fair, the difference is, you're a boy and you think you need the sleeve. Yeah. Yeah. They have, they have camo ones. They have lots of different patterns, and some are very limited in pattern. So, they have them for men and women. And Eco Neighbor absolutely needs them. Absolutely needs them, because he always gets himself in poison ivy. Always. Hey, GT, how you doing? Always is a false statement. Well, it ain't for you, because you always get yourself in poison ivy. Mosquitoes bite me through my long sleeves and my pants. They love me too. Yeah. But yeah, I've had pretty good experience with y'all know now. I'm gonna tell y'all. You already know. I am not fixing to promote nothing that I don't think is good. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not. Florida and South Georgia have vampire mosquitoes. They season you on both sides, then bite you. Yes, I used to tell them, because people used to say, well, Gigi, just get this, just get that, just get this, just get that. And I said, well, they lick the skin so soft off of me, and then they bite me still. So yeah, I think the combination. Then my Renaissance grandma, just sent me some spray that I have to test out.
Miss V, the
Miss
serpent
V,
evolved.
my Renaissance grandma, our girl. She get out of my face.
I gotta tell her something bomb.
Oh, and yes, love the soap. Love
Yeah,
the soap. Love the soap. Yes. Yes, Miss V.
I love
Yes,
the
Miss
bomb.
V. Yes, Miss V. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Victoria. Have a great day. Aren't predators from Harbor Freight? Yes, David. That was our first mistake. Like there's certain big things that I definitely would not buy from Harbor Freight, but like they are a great resource for some of the smaller things, some of the things that you don't have to. Shakira said, "Get in the camera and stop yelling." Shakira, yo buddy.
Man,
I think he might throw you away, Shakira. I purchased a 6K mango power generator. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. Thank you for sharing that. Texas hands in the dirt. Thank you for sharing that. But yeah, so we got this Predator. It's a 10,000 watt. Yeah, 10,000 watt. So champion. Don't be back there laughing at me if you hear me saying it wrong. We bought a champion and it's a 10,000 watt. Our Predator was a 9,000 watt. It only lasted for a couple of months. Um, and some of them, like once we were at the, they give you like a 90-day warranty. And then there's just like, if you don't buy the additional warranty, like there's no manufacturer's warranty. There's nobody to stand behind Predator products unless you buy the extra warranty. And that was, we still, yet and still, we didn't have time because it is the summer and it is in Florida. We don't have time for you to wait on somebody, to schedule somebody to come out onto our homestead. How you doing, Erica Taylor? And we don't have time to be trying to, and the way our schedule is set up, like we don't have time to be worried about logistics with having the generators working. We just need the generator to work for more than 90 days. That's what we need. I have 3 experiences with Harbor Freight pedals. They are the best and the cheapest. Okay. I miss good old junkyard. Thank you, Carissa. Thank you. We see. This is how Eco Neighbor and I have always been. We always had junkyards, but now they're trying to make junkyards just obsolete. This government is, okay? Don't take me there. But they just really trying to make the junkyards obsolete. But we used to go all the time to the junkyards and we would just be able to get a part for our cars. Eco Neighbor knows how to fix everything. So just getting parts and stuff, like that was our go-to. That's who we would use. We would always go to the salvage yards and stuff to get whatever we needed. And we didn't have to pay a lot of extra money because his uncle was, well, still is a mechanic and has been all of these years. And he taught Eco Neighbor how to fix cars. So he has been our savior when it comes to that stuff. Harbor Freight's only good for cheaper parts, but if you want quality, always the name brands. I wouldn't even say just the name brands, but definitely if you want quality stuff, you gotta search on different places.
or if you don't have to do it a lot.
Say that again, babe.
Harbor Freight is excellent. Wait a minute, this is for shy. Let me do this.
Uh-oh, he coming to get you shot. Hi, Roots to a Garden. How you doing?
First of
The
all,
junkyards here are as high as the stores now. Wow.
First of all, I'd like to say I love my shy. Second of all, I would say Harbor Freight is excellent for when you on the go or if you got a project you need to conquer. They are beyond like good. But when you need to buy a tool or something long term, certain things I wouldn't recommend Harbor Freight. I agree. Get the professional or get the professional grade products when you need it for long term.
Yeah, David said there's no Sears anymore. Yeah.
No,
And
see, Craftsman. Oh my God, man, Craftsman.
and that's
was the
exactly what he
go-to.
said, the Craftsman.
Man, come on.
that
Craftsman
was
the
definitely
go-to.
definitely
I
the
still
go-to.
got Craftsman too that like my mentor gave me his tools,
Mm,
and he got it from his dad.
mm.
That's what craftsmen do. They
Yeah,
don't do it like that no more.
yeah, yeah. But you know, we in the age of planned obsolescence now.
I got it.
So everything is gonna only last for a certain amount of time. So if even with cars now, what we call them is throwaway. Like they are just making like throwaway
Ain't meant to
cars.
last.
Hmm?
It's not meant to last.
No, and it's only meant to last for a certain period of time. So they'll last, and once they get to a certain, have you? Let me ask y'all this question: have you ever bought a car, paid for this joker, all what it used to be 4 years that we paid for cars? You paid your 4, 5 years, your now 6, 7, and 10 years for your car, right? And then you get to the last payment, and what happens to your car? What happens? I can tell you what happened. Once you get to the last payment, or a couple of months after your last payment, that car tears up.
The question is, can you buy something without apps?
Hmm.
A lot of times we buy stuff for convenience.
Mm-hmm.
We buy a lot of things for the technology. But the question is,
I said they hit the switch to make it break down. But I'm sorry.
they hit the switch to come back and seize it and then come back and sell it again. But anyway, you're right, Sha. But this is the question. Man, Sha made me think about Sha made me think about, I used to sell like promotional items for there were some farmers. There was a group of maybe about 60 or 70 well-established farmers, right? They were struggling in the agriculture
Yes,
industry.
Ann.
And then what they did, they invested in the buy here, like them car used car lots, right? And they were going around buying up car lots. And I got in at the beginning of it, and I was like their promotional guy. Yeah. So what I did, I sold all the signage, the stickers, the decals, the temporary tags, all of that. But what they taught me was like they had technology. I'm telling you, this was like when 2006, 2007, when I was doing them car lots,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? What they were doing, they were shutting down cars remotely.
Mm-hmm.
They were shutting them down.
Mm-hmm.
But now Ford has signed some technology where it don't only shut it down, but it brings it back to the dealership. I'm done.
Bring
I'm
it back
done.
to the
I'm
dealership.
done. It brings it
And
back to the
and
dealership.
yep, it passed. It passed. Yep. Yep. So that's what we're in for, guys. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is what we are in for. Excuse me, y'all. Let me drink some water real quick. Let me see some. I only use YouTube. I just came on the internet a couple of years ago, and I found you and a few other jazzy collectives. Real deal. But yeah, we have so much. Like there's so much that we are fighting against. You own a 1906 Sears catalog. That is so dope. I thought I was the only person to be saving old catalogs and stuff. I found some old catalogs that I had when I was having kids 20 something years ago. Um and I was like, yeah, I need to give these to my daughter because I have been saving those catalogs and different books about motherhood and all that. Did y'all see my baby bee? Did I show y'all my baby bee? Oh, she's so precious. I love her. She stole my glasses the other day, and I got to go back over there and get them because I forgot to get them from her. She loves to take people glasses, so I have two of my great grandfather's hand saws with his initials on them. Oh my gosh. That like that type of stuff. I love those type of memories. I love stuff like that. Like give me some memorabilia from when you were a child. Like my mom is notorious for having pots and things because she loved to cook, you know. um But she is notorious for having old pots and all of that type of stuff and sewing machines and all of this stuff. Have y'all seen Auntie Ellen's sewing machine collection? Good Lord. If you need to see some real sewing machines, Auntie Ellen's got some sewing machine for you. Um, oof. Auntie Ellen Pankey has some sewing machines for you. Let's see. I'm missing comments. Like the new dryers, they connect the wires funny and with metal material that is subpar on purpose. And it was proven too. Yeah, have y'all seen the like the Samsung appliances?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Hey,
They make cell phones.
you a YouTube content creator, don't
What, babe?
you? You a YouTube content.
Okay, I'm not gonna say don't do it. Okay. Eco Nerve is like, see, you always getting yourself in trouble with that mouth, man. Listen, this mouth has always got me in trouble. And it's probably going to continue to get me in trouble. Please don't take it personally. And we'll be happy as one big happy family. So, um, I love Samsung Galaxy phones. Okay. I just switched over to iPhone a couple of years back. And iPhone is cool. I like iPhone. I was able. What I noticed was that I was able to do a lot more seamless business with the iPhone, and that's what I needed. So I don't regret getting my iPhone, but I think I may get a second phone and just get a Samsung. Straight Talk. I love Straight Talk. I know people be like, don't do it. Don't get Straight Talk. I'm telling y'all, we had Straight Talk for a solid decade, and Straight Talk is great. They use the same towers and stuff as my Verizon that I pay good money for. Okay. So Straight Talk is awesome. I'm going to say that. And I mean that. So I have several family members that have bought appliances that are Samsung appliances. And I'm just going to say, they told me, Gigi didn't say it. They told Gigi, don't do it. That's just what my family members told Gigi. Don't do it. Because they have had so many problems with, I'm talking about Samsung washer, Samsung dryer, Samsung stove, Samsung microwave, like all of them.
TV is good
Gigi, you better change your name. You better change your name before baby get old. They gonna think you mean great granny. Look, I am Honeybee, and she is my baby bee. Okay, yeah, I'm Honeybee. She's my baby bee. Straight Talk doesn't work very well here, but we are in the sticks, so many phone services struggle here. Yeah, I hear you, Ann. I hear you, Ann. In the areas that we have been in, even our country areas, in all the way to Georgia. I could go all the way to Georgia in the sticks where um, some of my old phones would not work for 30 minutes when I got to Straight Talk. Because we done had AT&T, we got Verizon now. We have had Bell South, Singular. We have had all of them, okay? We have had all of them. And so I can honestly say that Straight Talk has been, for my area, for the area that I live in down here, South Georgia, Straight Talk was really dope. And I had very, very few problems. We had one service, I think was it Sprint, or when we had to go outside, when we used to have to walk out into the backyard?
Sprint.
It was Sprint. We used to have to walk out of our house into the backyard in order to use, in order to get a signal. Yeah. So, I guess different areas are definitely different. My phone is like 10 years old. I refuse to exchange it if it's fine. Listen, they have been trying for months, and they keep telling me, last chance, This is your last chance to take this offer to trade in your phone. No, no, no. I paid y'all, and I never listen. I would talk about people back in the day if they would pay 700 and $800 for a phone. I would be like, why would you do that? When I just went on Walmart website and got this Samsung Galaxy S5 for like $119, like, why would you do that? Now, here I am, done paid $1,300. Jesus. I paid $1,300 for this phone that I'm talking to y'all on right now. $1,300. And now they talking about what you doing? It's time to upgrade. No. The answer is no. No. I'm not upgrading. No. I'm gonna keep erasing all that I can erase. Hey Nikki, how you doing? These phones, man, this is crazy. It's crazy the amount that we are paying for this stuff. I'm gonna try straight talk. Listen, I don't think you're gonna regret it. The great part about it is if you don't like it, you're not in a contract. You can walk. You can take your phone and go somewhere else if you don't like it. If it does not work well in your area, wherever you are in Texas, you can take your phone and take it somewhere else. AT&T is best. Verizon is too expensive. Yes, Verizon is yeah. Eco Neighbor every day talks about how he wants to keep Verizon to the curb daily. um, I don't get sucked into that either. Yeah, it's a lot. I tell you, it's a lot. But I'm going to end up getting me a second phone, get a straight talk phone, and then I'm just gonna compare them. I'm just gonna compare, my service and all of that stuff, and then just look. Your channel quality looks great. Thank you, Carissa. I appreciate that. I spent the last 2 days deleting things on my phone just to upload a video. I have to do it every time. And then on top of that, like Eco Neighbor, I know y'all be like, Eco Neighbor already done told us that a week ago. Yeah, I know, because I've been trying to upload my doggone video. I upgraded from 11 to a 13 Pro Max and kept my 11. I use it around the house and it works outside the house from the other phone hotspot. Yeah, I got a 12 Pro and like that's what I'm gonna have for a while, because unless this phone stops working, I'm not about to upgrade. I'm not about to buy another phone. I'm gonna go to Straight Talk website, or I'm gonna go to Walmart like I used to and get me a Straight Talk phone. Um, be able to buy the phone without giving away a kid. They charge us for our phones, and when we upgrade, they take all of our information with the phone. Yep, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. So I'm trying to figure out how I can, if somebody is techie and can tell me how to do it, because I have tried to upload this stuff to my laptop. And for some reason, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the folders. I'm going and looking into all of the folders. But for some reason, I cannot take stuff from this phone because they try to force you to upload stuff in the cloud so they have all your information. Okay. This is the data collection era. So, yeah. Yeah, have to leave your firstborn. They were supposed to take the 11 on trade in, but gave it back to me. Thank you. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just gonna buy me a straight talk phone and then just compare the two and then just see. I already know what straight talk is. I just haven't used it right here in this area, but I know it'll work. I know it'll work because Eco Neighbor had it when we first got out here, so I know it'll work. You have to update the phone. Yeah, I update this thing, man. I don't know what else to do. They upgrade to take your memory space. And then they want me to pay for extra memory. Listen, when I bought this phone, I was like, I need the highest. Like, I need me a phone that has like 2 terabytes of space because I'm gonna use it all. 2 terabytes. I'm gonna use it all. I have 526 gigabytes of space on this phone when I bought this phone. It was full within like 90 days because I do videos. It was full. And then now I have like my kids. A couple of years ago, I have my children in videos of my children in there, and I don't want to delete them. So I'm trying to figure out how do I get it from here, from my phone to my laptop, because I keep my laptops. Now that's one thing that you ain't getting from me. Period. You're not getting my laptops, and I typically keep my cell phones too because I just be having so much stuff in my phone. And what I've been doing in my phone is not they business. So I like to keep my stuff, pictures of my children, all that stuff. And then I be on loaded up my Google Drives and all of that stuff. I have it loaded with pictures from the time that my kids were little all the way up until now. And I'm like, I'm trying to record the grandbaby all the time. And, you know, like she be ready for it, boy. When you pull up your phone, boy, she just be all gums. She be all gums. Hi, Sunday Backyard Farmer. You airdrop the videos from your phone to your laptop. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. Thank you for that. I'm gonna have to try that. um,
long videos.
my videos don't be that long. I
No, I
typically
said Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Oh. Eco says Sunday be having a long video. But it takes my phone forever. That's another reason I want to get another phone and get a Samsung to see if I can upload my videos much faster. If I do a 10-minute video, it's going to take me about 48 hours to upload that video, no lie. And that slows me down. Um, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to try airdropping it. Um, my homegirl told me about that phone way back.
That's what I see.
Shush, Eco Neighbor.
Garbage iPhone.
Back when they started. Yeah, they are. We had them for at least about 10 years. We had Straight Talk for about 10 years. Hi, Sylvia. How you doing?
15 strong.
Huh?
15.
They have the iPhone memory stick in 1 terabyte. Oh, are you serious? Okay, I need to get that. GT Junior talk about some Android for life.
Android
Listen.
for life. Android for life. Down with iPhone.
Listen, I have no problem with I love a Samsung